firestone.com.
All right, it is a Thursday morning, and that means we need to find out what's on the mind of Bob DiBiasio from your Cleveland Guardians. Good morning, sir.
I don't know if you want to know what's on my mind at 8:20 in the morning. Good morning, Pam. Yeah, it's me this week. We threw you a little curveball last week.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun having Rosie on. And yeah, tell me about the golf outing for the charities. I know it probably went very well.
It did. We used both the north and the south courses at Firestone. Had at least 14 members of the 1995 American League Championship team. That was the big ceremony over the weekend. The 30th anniversary of that remarkable ball club. I can't believe it's been 30 years.
Me either.
We had so much fun. The golf outing was great. Raised a ton of money for all the efforts of Cleveland Guardians charities, all the things that we do in the community, both educationally, recreationally, especially, providing the game of baseball and softball to thousands of youngsters who otherwise wouldn't have an opportunity to participate. And they get to learn the life lessons that sports provides, all the good things that come from competition and teamwork and sportsmanship and discipline. So a good week. It was our CLE Clee Inspires Week, and we generated more than $500,000 throughout that period of time. So it keeps our programs rolling.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the team. Last night got the win over the Red Sox. That was great.
Yeah, we had that big second inning, 6-run second inning, beat up on the bullpen. It was a bullpen day for the Red Sox, and sometimes those go well for teams. Other times it doesn't. And last night we were able to attack the bullpen for the Red Sox and hit some more home runs and have some good feelings offensively. We scored some runs in Fenway. The night before was what typical Fenway game that it got to 7-7, and then it just blew up on us, unfortunately. But as we head to, we allowed Rosie to sleep in this morning since he didn't arrive till probably about 3 a.m. on the flight from Boston to Tampa.
Yeah.
We're in Tampa for 4.
Wow.
And then we come home for a 7-game homestand against Kansas City for 4, and then the White Sox for 3. But the most important part of that is we're only 2 games back in the loss column to Seattle for the final spot in the wild card. So October baseball is still within our reach. 2 of the teams in front of us are Tampa and Kansas City. So this next week going to give us a real, much more clear picture as to what October baseball looks like.
Yeah, leapfrog them both. And then we won't have to worry about it. I said, just get in. You just get in. That's all you have to do is just get in, right?
Exactly. That's why in our sport, winning your division is so important, and that means you have to play well in your division. Everybody has this conversation is, why do the Guardians always talk about, the number one goal is to win the American League Central? Well, that guarantees you October baseball. Yeah. Of course, our main goal is to win the World Series, but when you get down to it, the most important aspect is winning your division. And if that's not going to happen, then you fight hard to get one of the precious few wild card spots. And we're in that position. And I honestly believe fans really all they should ask of their baseball team is if the calendar turns to August and September, and there's a legitimate opportunity to play baseball in October, then we've done our job. And we are, as we said, we're only 2 back in the loss column of the final wild card spot in a year where we've had a couple kicks to the gut with a couple players who have now been suspended indefinitely.
Right.
The number of injuries, a lot of teams have injuries, but we've had one to Lane Thomas, and David Fry just hasn't been able to rebound. So there's 2 right-handed bats that we really needed as we developed our roster and our lineup. But this next week is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. And so I'm sure tickets available. Get your tickets because the more support, the better, right?
No question about it. CleeGuardians.com, the place to go to get all your information and tickets without question. We have a pretty cool City Connect jersey on Saturday night against the White Sox. A lightweight hoodie, actually, which people are loving as a promo item. So circle that one on your calendar if you like those added promo items to your visit to Progressive Field.
Should be fun. All right. Well, I know I'll talk to Rosie next week, I think.
Yeah, he should be. He'd be right in the midst
He'll
of
be at home, right?
the final game of the 4-game set against Kansas City. Yeah, we come home Monday, 4 against KC, 3 against Chicago. So as I mentioned a couple times, this next 8 games will tell a lot in the story for October baseball.
All right, here we go, sir. Here we go.
Yes,
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Go Guardians.